From a jagged bed, subjects fake their loud applause, hiding treason in their jaws. Royal garments soaked in mud, generations steeped in blood, castles sinking in the sand, losing grip across the land. Thorns provide a vicious sting. Hear the hollow choir sing. Wearing this bitter crown, dragging the monarch down. Jewels harbor deep flaws, governing by brutal laws. Bitter crown upon the crest, failing the ultimate test. Abandoned palace gates, leaving fools to face their fates. Tapestries begin to fray, chariots speed far away. Silver platters hold no feast, feeding some ferocious beast. Goblets pour sour wine, crossing every sacred line. Thorns provide a vicious sting. Hear the hollow choir sing. Crown dragging the monarch down. Jewels harbor deep flaws, governing by brutal laws. Bitter crown upon the crest, failing the ultimate test. Within our grasp, breathing out a final gasp. Majesty is just a joke. Mirror, shadow, spells are broke. Kneel before the rust. Everything returns to dust. Oh, wearing this bitter crown, dragging violins begin to weep, sweeping me right off my feet. Chandelier is swinging low, putting on a fatal show. Tuxedo fits a little tight, waltzing into the pale light, stepping on your satin gown, spinning spinning wildly round the town. Metronome is ticking fast, knowing this will never last. Dancing to a tragic rhythm, trapped inside a broken prism, waltzing on a slippery floor, spinning toward the exit door. Tragic rhythm, fatal sway, music washing us away. Orchestra begins to swell, descending in a dizzy spell. Brass is blaring in my ear, magnifying every fear. Choreography forgot, tied into a lover's knot, stumbling backwards out of time, committing a rhythmic crime. Metronome is ticking fast, knowing this will never last. Dancing to a tragic rhythm, trapped inside a broken prism, waltzing on a slippery floor, spinning toward the exit door. Tragic rhythm, fatal sway, music washing us away. Cello groans a heavy bass, losing elegance and grace. Conductor drops his wooden wand, sinking in the murky pond. 1, 2, miss a beat, tangled up in clumsy feet. Dancing to a tragic rhythm, trapped inside a broken prism, waltzing on a slippery floor, spinning toward the exit door. Tragic rhythm, fatal sway, music washing us away. Curtain drops, the symphony dies. Tragic rhythm says goodbye. River rolling, muddy brown, ghosts are walking through this town. Dusty roads and humid air, trouble brewing everywhere. Strings are snapping on my guitar, following a falling star. Cadillac is breaking down, miles away from any crown. Ashes settle on the floor, knocking on the devil's door. Breathe in the Memphis smoke, every promise that we broke. Hazy nights and southern heat, dragging my exhausted feet. Memphis smoke, blind inside, swallowed by the endless night. Jukebox up straight, fighting with my twisted fate. Neon flickering red and blue, reminding me of losing you. Cigarettes and cheap perfume lingering inside the room. Ashes settle on the floor, knocking on the devil's door. Breathe in the Memphis smoke, every promise that we broke. Hazy nights and southern heat, dragging my exhausted feet. Memphis smoke, blind inside, swallowed by the endless night. Off the street where the blues and gospel meet, history is written down in the alleys of this town. Choke on the past, nothing good is built to last. Breathe in the Memphis smoke, every promise that we broke. Hazy nights and southern heat, dragging my feet. Memphis smoke, blind inside, swallowed by the endless night. Clearing up, the dawn is near. Memphis smoke is disappearing.
Fog is thick and green, conjuring a bizarre scene. Herbs and roots upon the tray, chanting ancient words today.
Wax figurine look just like me, bound by wicked sorcery. A trance is taking over now, sweating heavily on my brow.
Hypnotized by remedies, phantom footsteps in the street.
You possess a voodoo heart, tearing my logic all apart. A witchcraft
messing with my brain,
driving a sturdy man insane.
Voodoo heart, mystic spell,
casting illusions terribly well.
Needles poking through the chest, never finding any rest. Potions bubbling in the pot, tie my stomach in a knot.
Feathers tied with copper wire, throwing curses in the fire.
Priestess dancing in the dirt, guaranteeing you'll hurt.
Hypnotized by remedies, phantom footsteps in the street. You possess a voodoo heart, tearing my logic all apart. A witchcraft
messing with my brain,
driving a sturdy illusions terribly well.
Swampy waters rise so high beneath a terrifying sky. Hexes spoken in the dark, leaving an everlasting mark. Breathe, inhale the curse. Things are getting steadily worse. You possess a voodoo heart,
Tearing my logic all apart. A witchcraft
messing with my brain,
driving a sturdy man insane.
voodoo heart, mystic spell,
Casting illusions terribly well. Magic fades, but scars remain. Walking through the midnight rain.
Leather jacket, boots of black, never ever looking back. Highway stretches far and wide, nowhere left for us to hide. Engine roaring loudly now, breaking every single valve. Speeding past the city limit, living for this very minute. Wind is whipping through our hair, defiance floating in the air. Unleash the untamed rebel soul, spinning entirely out of control. Outlaws riding against the grain, refusing to endure the mundane. Rebel soul, fierce and free, writing our own history. Tear the map and lose the guide, taking a terrifying ride. Tires screeching on the tar, pushing boundaries way too far. Rules were made for fools to keep while the cowardly are asleep. Spit the dust out from your teeth, discovering the beast beneath. Wind is whipping through our hair, defiance floating in the air. Unleash the untamed rebel soul, spinning entirely out of control. Outlaws riding against the grain, refusing to endure the mundane. Rebel soul, fierce and free, writing our own history. Society demands we yield, but we fight upon this field. No surrender.
touch the sky. Unleash the untamed rebel soul, spinning entirely out of control. Outlaws riding against the grain, refusing to endure the mundane. Rebel soul, fierce and free, writing our own history. Drive away into the sun, our rebellion has begun. Leather jacket, boots are black, never ever looking back. Highway stretches far and wide, nowhere left for us to hide.
Engine roaring loudly now, breaking every single vow, speeding past the city limit,
Living for this very minute. Wind is whipping through our hair, defiance floating in the air. Unleash the untamed rebel soul, spinning entirely out of control. Outlaws riding against the grain, refusing to endure the mundane. Rebel soul, fierce and free, writing our own history.
tear the map and lose the guide, taking a terrifying ride, tires screeching on the tar,
Pushing boundaries way too far.
rules were made for fools to keep,
While the cowardly are asleep, spit the dust out from your teeth, discovering the beast beneath. Wind is whipping through our hair, defiance floating in the air. Unleash the untamed rebel soul, spinning entirely out of control. Outlaws riding against the grain, refusing to endure the mundane. Rebel soul, fierce and free, writing our own history. Society demands we yield, but we fight upon this field. No surrender, no retreat, conquering the savage street. Rev the motor high, reaching up to touch the sky. Unleash the untamed rebel soul, spinning entirely out of control. Outlaws riding against the grain, refusing to endure the mundane. Rebel soul, fierce and free, riding into the evening howl.
Footsteps crunching on the leaves, hiding in the hanging trees. Instinct takes the driver's seat,
Hunting for a piece of meat.
feral nature
Breaking through, nothing civilized to do.
caught up in the savage blues.
Survival of the fittest rules. Baring teeth and sharpened claws, disregarding human laws.
Savage blues, a brutal fight,
Tearing through the forest night.
campfire burning down to ash, waiting for the sudden clash. Spears are sharpened on the stone,
Defending this untamed soul.
camouflage upon my face.
Running an exhausting race,
Tracking
footprints in the mud, tasting copper in the blood. Feral nature breaking through, nothing civilized to do.
caught up in the savage blues.
Survival of the fittest rules. Baring teeth and sharpened claws, disregarding human laws.
Savage blues, a brutal fight,
Tearing through the forest night.
body life is stripped away, reverting to a primal way.
Roaring at the canopy, unlocking the fierce beast in me. Strike with heavy force, taking on a violent course. Caught up in the savage blues, survival of the fittest rules. Baring teeth and sharpened claws, disregarding human laws.
Savage blues, a brutal fight,
Tearing through the forest night. Echoes fade into the trees. Savage blues upon the breeze.
prowling through the garbage bins, paying for your careless sins. Mangy fur and muddy paws, living by the alley laws. Collar ripped from off my neck, looking like a nervous wreck. Shivering beneath the sleet, scavenging the cobblestone street.
Scratching at the wooden porch, guided by a flickering torch.
Just a lonely stray hound,
Never sleeping safe and sound.
begging for a tiny scrap.
For against the skull, senses growing incredibly dull. Scratching at the wooden porch, guided by a flickering torch. Just a lonely stray hound, never sleeping safe and sound, begging for a tiny scrap, falling in the catcher's trap. Stray hound, roaming wild, treated like an orphan child. Tightly strapped around, silencing the barking sound. Howl at the moon, morning cannot come too soon. Just a lonely stray hound, never sleeping safe and sound, begging for a tiny scrap, falling in the catcher's trap. Stray hound, roaming wild, treated like an orphan child. Tail between the legs I flee, stray hound, running free. Scalpel slicing through the skin, operating from within. Arteries are open wide, nowhere for the pulse to hide.
Tourniquet is strapped too tight, fading in the clinic light. Bandages are soaking red, hanging by a fragile thread.
Sirens blaring down the block, going into sudden shock. Hemorrhaging this bleeding love, soil the surgical white glove. Transfusion of a toxic kind, leaving sanity behind. Bleeding love, critical state, rushing to the trauma gate.
Tearing at the seam, waking from an ugly dream. Monitors are going flat, and then our concluding chat.
Syringes pushing, liquid numb, waiting for the end to come. Plasma dripping from the bag, waving the surrender flag. Sirens blaring down the block, going into sudden shock. Hemorrhaging this bleeding love, soil the surgical white glove. Transfusion of a toxic kind, leaving sanity behind. Bleeding love, critical state, rushing to the trauma gate. putting romance to the test. Hemorrhaging this bleeding love, soil the surgical white glove, transfusion of a toxic kind, leaving sanity behind, bleeding love, critical state, rushing to the trauma gate. Code is blue, the doctor sighs, bleeding love finally block the sun. My solitary game begun, hiding away from prying eyes, cultivating a private prize,
flipping coins in a dark saloon, humming an unfamiliar tune, betting chips on black and red, ignoring warnings in my head. Secret thrill, a hidden sin, letting the quiet madness win. Stuck inside this lonely vice, rolling a loaded paradise. Solitude becomes the drug, sweeping secrets beneath the rug. Lonely vice, a quiet trap, falling off the social map. Basement shadows hide the shame, no one else is left to blame. Counting cards until the dawn, every piece of logic gone. Isolation feels so sweet, avoiding strangers on the street. Lock the deadbolt, turn the key, just my dark obsessions and me. Secret thrill, a hidden sin, letting the quiet madness win. Stuck inside this lonely vice, rolling a loaded paradise. Solitude becomes the drug, sweeping secrets beneath the rug. Lonely vice, a quiet trap, falling off the social map. Gambling with my very mind, leaving reality behind. Silent rooms and empty chairs, no one asks and no one cares. Fold, lay down your head, sinking into the quicksand. Stuck inside this lonely vice, rolling
off the social map. Keep it hidden, keep it still. Bow into the lonely will. Turns away, nothing holy left to say.
Preacher shouting from the text, wondering who is falling next.
Demons laughing in the aisle, greeting angels with a smile. Heaven shut the pearly gates, repentance coming. Eternal loss.
Bibles gather thick dust, given over to the lust. Candles blowing in the wind, knowing deeply I have sinned.
Choir singing out of key, no forgiveness meant for me. Stained glass shadows on the floor, closing up the chapel door. Heaven shut the pearly gates, repentance coming way too late. Singing out the sinner blues, walking in these fiery shoes. Mercy is an empty well, buying tickets straight to hell. Blues, a heavy cross, mourning an eternal loss.
Salvation is a steep incline,
Cannot read the warning sign.
flames are licking at my feet,
Suffocating in the heat. Pray, but no one hears. Drowning into spiritual tears, singing out the sinner blues, walking in these fiery shoes. Mercy is an empty well, buying tickets straight to hell. Sinner blues, a heavy cross, mourning an eternal loss. Amen spoken to the air. Sinner blues, a dark despair. through this town. Dusty roads and humid air, trouble brewing everywhere.
Strings are snapping on my guitar, following a falling star.
Cadillac is breaking down, miles away from any crown. Ashes settle on the floor, knocking on the devil's door. Breathing the Memphis smoke, every promise that we broke. Hazy nights and southern heat, dragging my exhausted feet. Memphis smoke, blinding sight, swallowed by the endless night.
Jukebox playing a sad old tune,
Howling at the yellow moon.
whiskey bottles lined up straight,
Fighting with my twisted fate.
neon flickering red and blue,
Reminding me of losing you,
cigarettes and cheap perfume.
lingering inside the room. Ashes settle on the floor, knocking on the devil's door. Breathing the Memphis smoke, every promise that we broke. Hazy nights and southern heat, dragging my exhausted feet. Memphis smoke, blinding sight, swallowed by the endless night. Fog is rising off the street, where the blues and gospel meet.
History is written down,
In the alleys of this town, choke on the past. Nothing good is built to last. Breathing the Memphis smoke, every promise that we broke. Hazy nights and southern heat, dragging my exhausted feet. Memphis smoke, blinding sight, swallowed by the endless night. Clearing up, the dawn is near. Memphis smoke is
pendulum swings to the 12.
into the dark I deeply delve. Insomnia begins to creep, stealing all the restful sleep.
Mattress feels just like a tomb. Silhouettes invade the room,
Staring at the plaster wall,
stretching to the dawn. Counting sheep but losing track, panic sitting on my back.
Brewing chamomile in a mug, pacing on the Persian rug, reading diaries from the past, knowing joy will never last. Owls are hooting in the pine, crossing over reason's line. Suffering this midnight grief, begging for a quick relief. Tossing, turning, sweating cold, feeling prematurely old. Midnight grief, silent weep, promises we could not keep. Cages fiercely lock. Suffering this midnight grief, begging for a quick relief. Tossing, turning, sweating cold, feeling prematurely old. Midnight grief, silent weep, promises we could not keep. Sunlight breaks the heavy spell, midnight grief, a nightly hell. Lipstick painted crimson red, leaving lovers for the dead. Venom coated on the gloss, gathering the fatal moss.
Viper sliding through the grass, looking through the looking glass.
Antidote is nowhere found, writhing on the forest ground. Fangs are sinking super deep, putting victims right to sleep.
Kissing on those poison lips, paralyzed from fingertips.
Toxic romance, deadly bite, failing to put up a fight. Poison lips, a sudden end. Enemy disguised as friend.
Serpent scales are smooth and sleek, preying on the very weak. Toxin rushing through the vein, neutralizing all the pain.
Apple offered on the tree, testing your fidelity. Swallow down the bitter fruit, severing the deepest root. Fangs are sinking super deep, putting victims right to sleep.
Kissing on those poison lips, paralyzed from fingertips.
Toxic romance, deadly bite, failing to put up a fight. Poison lips, a sudden end. Enemy disguised as friend. chandelier is swinging low, putting on a fatal show.
Tuxedo fits a little tight, waltzing into the pale light.
Stepping on your satin gown, spinning wildly around the town. Metronome is ticking fast, knowing this will never last. Dancing to a tragic rhythm, trapped inside a broken prison. Waltzing on the slippery floor, spinning toward the exit door. Tragic rhythm, fatal sway, music washing us away.
Orchestra begins to swell, descending in a dizzy spell. Brass is blaring in my ear, magnifying every fear.
Choreography forgot, tied into a lover's knot, stumbling backwards out of time, committing a rhythmic crime. Metronome is ticking fast, knowing this will never last. Dancing to a tragic rhythm, trapped inside a broken prison. Waltzing on a slippery floor, spinning toward the exit door. Tragic rhythm, fatal sway, music washing us away. Cello groans a heavy bass, losing elegance and grace. Conductor drops his wooden wand, sinking in the murky pond. 1, 2, miss a beat, tangled up in clumsy feet. Dancing to a tragic rhythm, trapped inside a broken prison. Waltzing on a slippery floor, spinning toward the exit door. Tragic rhythm, fatal sway, music washing us away. Curtain drops, the symphony dies. Tragic rhythm says goodbye. Cotton woven tight and rough, playing games of acting tough. Indigo bleeds on my skin, where do you and I begin?
Faded patches on the knee symbolize our tragedy. Zippers catching on the seam, waking from a violent dream.
Heavy fabric weighs us down, walking through this factory town, wrapped in dark denim, cold and stark, hiding bruises in the dark. Rugged threads are pulling loose, tightening the tailored noose. Dark denim, heavy wear, tangled in this grim affair.
Collar guitar popped against the breeze, bringing lovers to their knees. Pockets filled with empty linen,
giving off a subtle hint. Stitching rips along the thigh, not a single tear to cry. Washing away the sullen dye, looking at the cloudy sky. Heavy fabric weighs us down. Walking through this factory town, wrapped in dark denim, cold and stark. Buttoned up against the chill, swallowing the bitter pill. Tear the cloth apart, expose the stony heart. Wrapped in dark denim, cold and stark, hiding